Welcome to the Michigan Travel Show, a kaleidoscope of stories about the people, places, and events that shape our great state.
Okay, well, Gary Morgan with Michigan Runner, Michigan Travel. Well, today we're at Carlsbad Caverns National Park here in southern New Mexico, and they're celebrating their 100th year of being part of the National Park Service, or with the national being a national park. Became a park in 1923. It's 2023. 100 years goes by real fast. Well, there's the visitor center and the entrance to the cave, but we're out here on a high desert plateau overlooking the huge valley in front of us there, and they say they have about 33,000 acres. It's a little chilly this morning, only about 45 degrees, but a cold front came through. But it is the middle of March. Big crowd here this morning. Be going into the cave in a couple hours, and like I said, this is a must-see thing here in southern New Mexico, Carlsbad Caverns, and there's the entrance. Here's their logo for this year, Carlsbad Cavern National Park, 1923 Centennial Celebration. The bats flying in and out. Inspire, conserve. There's what some of the stalactites look like. So me going in there to check that out. And so here it is. They're having a white nose syndrome with the bats since 2006. A fungal infection bothering the bats that come in and out of here. They're a big population of Brazilian free-tailed bats are the ones that come in and out of here. About 400,000 of them during the summer months. It's not during the winter months. It's they come up here during the summer. And they get big crowds in front of the cave to watch them every night during the summer. Well, we're in the lobby here of the main visitor center. There's where you go buy tickets. We already got our tickets, and this is kind of a cool statue here because it's got little bats flying around the statue. That depicts the bats that fly in and out of the cave during the summer months. So it says explore your park, discover Carlsbad Caverns National Park, nestled in the Guadalupe Mountains. So whether you want to go underground or hike, there's all kinds of things, but most people go underground. And they say over 3,000 in the summer. Over 3,000 people visit the park every day, off the beaten path. This is if you want to do some caving, we go to the tight spots where there's no walkaways. They call it the home of the bat. All kinds of bats during the summer, and it's out here in the Chichona Desert. It's all desert land, and of course north of here, about 40 miles, is Guadalupe Mountains National Park, the highest peak in Texas at almost at 8,700 feet. And anyway, in the cave, it's comfortable but chilly, 56 degrees all the time. So that's what we'll be going into here in about 2 hours. We have 11:30 seed time to go into the park. They let people go in a little bit at a time here, so that's good. There it is, Carlsbad National Park, 100 years old. 100 years go by real fast. Of course, for this park and this cave, it's been here since the beginning of time, so 100 years, just a blink of an eye. And here is a map of the park on top. They say it's around 33,000 acres. Is that right? 33,000 acres?
47 actually.
47,000 acres. Okay. And green section. Where is the cave in here?
So
right up here.
Right here.
That's what I thought. This is the cave section.
The cave is a 5-minute walk out next door, so right there.
Yep. We'll We'll check it out. I've been here a few times. And you got Lincoln National Forest next to it.
Yes, sir.
And then north of here, you got a Guadalupe Mountain National Park.
West.
West, yep.
North is the Lincoln National Forest, and Guadalupe would be down here.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Well, we'll go over there and check that out after we get done here. Okay. Excellent, great. It's a giant here. We're still in the visitor center, and so they're going to have this is all the exhibits talking about the cave. So this is a huge stalactite made out of plastic right here, but it says making sense of the shadows, wonders of the world. Like I said, it's deep down below your feet here, and there is all kinds of great things underneath here, just probably 300 feet below me or somewhere, quarter mile below me. Anyway, and they said at one time it was a shallow sea, a record of the earth and rock. It's kind of, so it was all filled with water at one time. It was an underground sea, if anything. And at least some of their ideas of what it could have been. Spilicanosius, birth of the caves. Seen on the air, the shape of the Captain Reef becomes clear. You see the Permian Sea here. Lots of people here. Petroleum hypothesis. How the cave of the Guadalupe Mountains was formed millions of years ago. Decorating the cave. Yeah, they use lots of different colored lights. That's how it forms. It comes from the top, drips down, and creates that. So, right there, welcome to Carlsbad Caverns National Park Store. A window in the people, places, and histories of this area. Yeah. So, the world comes to visit. People from around the world come here. Like I said, the government made this a national park October 25th, 1923. National monument. So, and March 20th, September 15th, Dr. Willis starts to explore from National Geographic. Put in a 216-step wooden staircase. Park charged entry fee of $2 per person, 1927. And in 26 made the first trail through the park. And it began in 1930. It moved up a status to national park. It was the 26th national park. The last due in January of 31. Built 2 new elevator shifts. 20 and 32nd park received its millionth visitor. 14-year history of the park tourism. Park adds 2 more elevator shafts in 55, 50. The current visitor center building opens. The Bat Flight Amphitheater opens. 63. Park begins self-guided tours in 72. In 75, 77, the park replaces the original lighting system. In December 1990, Carlsbad Caverns National Park is designated World Heritage Site. The park renovates the visitor center in 07, and 14, the cave lighting system is replaced. What will the future bring? There have been people from around the world here, park souvenirs, you name it. People have been here from around the world. A century of visitors. Millions of people have come to this park. Yep, it's a one-of-a-kind place. So, raising the rope, how the Guadalupe Mountains rose up in the ancient sea. It's kind of interesting, their theories on it. And called the Venetian Reef, the basin fill, and then the uplift. So like I said, behind, it's up here in the mountains. And these are some of the sea creatures that they probably have found in the cave over the years. Fossils now. And there's all the fossils you'll see down there. Here's A bunch of their banners up here. Here's where people take their picture. Inside is a cave explorer. Now this is a pretty cool 3D setup here. So you see there at the top, that's the visitor center. They have an elevator that goes down. I don't know how far, we will find out. And then here's all the cave system. It is pretty cool. I've been through here a couple times, and they gave them certain names. The cave before you. Challenge your senses. The world of extremes. 18 caves with 180 total miles of known passages and rooms. The big room, larger than a 6 football field, could house Notre Dame Cathedral. Ask a ranger about the most update. That'd be it right there. That's the great room right there. And they ask how they get their names. Well, explorers just kind of gave them the name as they went through there, like mountains. And the self-guided tour, the Hall of Giants, Giant Dome, Fairyland, Caveman, Totem Pole, Jumping Off the Place, Mirror Lake, Bottomless Lake, Egyptian Blocks, Crystal Springs, Dante, Rock of Ages, Frozen Niagara, Longfellow's Bathtub. They got strange names, but this is a great 3D dimension here. And it says, what lies beneath at a glance? Who could guess that the rugged landscape holds such a hidden treasure? There it is. That's what it all is. The cave underneath. So you get science under your feet. Lots of scientists go in here. The jewel of the underground. 1,200 feet below the desert. Cave detectives looking for all the cool things that are in there that you really don't know are first. And then, are you a caver? How we manage the park. Lots to do here in a big park like this. 47,000 acres. All the different things they find in these, above and below. It's an infiltration of the cave. Yeah. For the future. And then this is the desert up above it. This is what's on right out here in front of us. Stories in stone. And of course, this is a make-believe cave there. So he runs through it. One of the first explorers was Jim White. But well, he was one of the founders of this, Jim White, in 1898. He kept exploring them for the rest of his life. Yep. That's kind of cool. Jim White was one of the original. This is what they took in back then. Some ladders, compass, little flashlight, a tin, oil for that. The spirit of exploration. There's over 100 known caves in the park. Lots more. They're always looking for new ones. Piercing in the darkness, exploring the caves, and mysteries remain unfathomed. They beckon to some explorer adventuresome spirit, inviting him to test his prowess and daring. Excerpt from Willie T. Lee's unpublished manuscript, 1920. Descending in the world of caves when he was young. Yep. Pretty cool. People are still looking. Beautiful banner there of the park underneath it. And the guano. Okay, this was interesting. In its day, they had a lot of bat poop in here. So they used to mine it. From 02 to 58, guano mining occurred at the park. They used it as fertilizer. They put in the sacks and then load them into a car and push it to the hoist bucket that raised the entire load to the surface. The plant in town, the guano was dried and screened for uniforms. Local customers could buy sacks for their use in vegetable gardens. Railroads took the bulk of the guano through Texas and out to California. digging for trouble. Grinding money continue even after Carlsbad opened the government granted leases to Carlsbad Guano Company to operate out of the Slaughter Canyon Cave. Miners supposed to stay in designated areas and turn any fossil artifacts discovered. However, workers broke many rules and damaged Slaughter Canyon Cave. You can still see the tractor tire tracks left by them. In 58, the park ended all mining. There it is. Guano mining. Bad poop. Mining the guano happens. They send to West Coast citrus groves. Over the course of workers are more than estimated 100,000 tons of guano from the at as much as $90 a ton. Pretty cool. And the Twilight Zone. The most famous residents, obviously, are the Brazilian free-tailed bat. 400,000 of them come here every summer. Yep, and they got stands out here for people to watch them. They're mammals. And this is to the natural entrance. You walk right down there, about a quarter mile into the park. Well, that's kind of most of the park here of the visitor center. So we'll get to the yeah, beat the heat. 100 degrees during the summer here. Okay, this is interesting. This is the Chichonan Desert. That's here in New Mexico, Arizona, and a good portion of Mexico and Texas. 140,000 square miles. It's the largest desert in North America. It gets 13 inches of rain per year, less than usual. Oh, Rocky Mountain.
When I first met you last year.
Okay, well, getting ready to go into the park, into the cave. As always, they've got it all set up. We all go at once. There's all the old buildings, all the old stone. Remember, this park was built, or all set up in the 20s, and became a park in 23, so it's a 100-year anniversary. It's always great to see something turn 100 in America. And nothing like being at the national parks and here at Carlsbad Caverns, a true one-of-a-kind place. Got a big group. The ranger's gonna show us what we got to do and kind of go from there. So, nice 2.5 hour trip through here. Be kind of cool. Okay, well, this is the Bat Amphitheater for the summertime show. 1,000 people come out to watch the bats fly out of the cave every evening. It's quite the spectacle, to say the least. And a great view of the whole desert here. All the cactuses. And we're going to head down into that cave. Okay, we're going to head down this twisty, windy trail into the park, and it goes down 750 feet. Quite the cave at the start. Go ahead. There's the twisty, windy trail. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, that goes all the way to the bottom, and once again, there won't be any more filming after that. It'll be too dark. Okay, that's where it all started, right there. That's the hole where it all came in. Pretty cool. Okay, this is called the Green Lake Room. And we're still going down. There it is. We're coming to the spectacular part of the cave. It's called the Great Room. Right there. The stalactites in here are phenomenal. Can't really see everything, but this is the phenomenal spot of the cave. Pretty cool. It's all flat through here. We dropped to 1,000 feet. Pretty cool. Stay to the left here.
Excuse
Go ahead. Yep. There it is. I don't know how much is coming out, but there it all is.
It's amazing how they build these walking trails.
Oh, they built them in the 30s with the CCC boys. Yeah. And a few other things. This is the great room. Wow. Camera doesn't do it justice. Wow. That's a whopper right there. Drip by drip, they made it. A bunch of these in here.
The largest ones in the cave. I told him we were.
A little ways away, but stalactites back there. Up on the roof. Give them a little more lighting.
That's the rope.
There's a rope. You can't see it, that they used to get way up there above everything.
That's it. And I said, I'm scared.
Oh my God. Being scared's a good thing.
He said, keep going, dude, it's fine.
That's right. Stalactites. We got a better view here in the middle of the interesting chemistry class going on in here.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. A lot of chemistry crap. More stalactites. That one there, pretty cool. Yeah, this is one of the most spectacular places of the whole cavern. We do a 360. We're in the great room here.